What if two simple fruits sitting in a grocery store right now could help your body fight back against one of the biggest health threats of our time? Most people think protection starts only in a hospital, with tests, treatments, and medication. But the truth is, long before illness grows, the body is already fighting quiet battles every single day. Inflammation rises, cells get damaged, oxidative stress builds, and little by little, your internal defenses can become weaker. That is why what you put on your plate matters more than most people realize. Major cancer organizations recommend diets rich in fruits, vegetables, fiber, and other plant foods as part of a pattern that may help lower cancer risk, even though no single fruit can prevent or cure cancer on its own. In this video, you will discover two fruits that stand out for their protective compounds, how they may help your cells, your gut, and your immune system, and the best ways to eat them in real life. And stay with me, because the second fruit is one many people already eat, but almost always in the wrong way. Topic 1. Why fruit matters more than people think. Cancer does not begin in one dramatic moment. Menicazisa develops over time as cells are repeatedly exposed to damage, chronic inflammation, excess weight, poor metabolic health, and harmful lifestyle patterns. That is why experts focus so much on daily habits, not magic bullets. Fruits sell because they bring fiber, water, vitamins, minerals, and protected plant compounds called phytochemicals. These compounds can help the body deal with oxidative stress, which is like cellular rust happening from the inside out. And when oxidative stress stays high for too long, it can damage DNA and tissues in ways the body does not like. Evidence also links diets rich in plant foods with lower risk of several cancers, especially when those foods help support healthy body weight and better overall diet quality. This does not mean you need exotic super. In fact, the best fruit is often the one you can actually afford, enjoy, and eat consistently. The American Cancer Society recommends a colorful variety of fruits and vegetables daily, and World Cancer Research Fund emphasizes plant foods and fiber as part of a cancer prevention pattern. A practical place to start is simple. Add fruit to breakfast. Use it as a snack instead of ultra-processed sweets, and aim to eat whole fruit more often than juice. That one change already improves fiber intake and helps your body in more ways than most people can see. Topic 2. Fruit number 1. Berries. If there is one fruit group that nutrition experts and researchers keep coming back to, it is berries. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and blackberries are packed with colorful compounds called polyphenols, especially anthocyanins, which help give them their deep red, blue, and purple color. These compounds are studied for their antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects, and that matters because chronic inflammation is one of the environments where disease tends to thrive. Picture your body like a city. Every day, pollution, stress, and unhealthy food create little sparks. Berries do not act like a firefighter that solves everything in 1 second, but they may help lower the number of sparks and support the systems that keep damage under control. That is one reason diets high in plant foods are viewed as protective patterns rather than isolated tricks. Berries also bring fiber, and fiber matters more than many people realize. Strong evidence shows that higher fiber foods help reduce the risk of bowel cancer, while also helping with fullness, weight control, and gut health. And a healthier gut is not just about digestion. Your gut microbiota interacts with immunity, inflammation, and even how your body handles potentially harmful compounds. One easy way to use berries is a small bowl at breakfast with oats, plain yogurt, or chia seeds. You can also add frozen berries to smoothies, but keep them balanced with protein or seeds instead of turning them into a sugar-heavy drink. A practical amount is about half a cup to 1 cup, several times a week, depending on your overall diet. Topic 3. How berries may help the body defend itself. Let's go a little deeper, because this is where berries become even more interesting. First, berries may help reduce oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is what happens when unstable molecules, often called free radicals, start damaging healthy cells faster than the body can neutralize them. Over time, that can burden tissues, blood vessels, and even your DNA. A diet rich in plant foods helps strengthen the body's antioxidant network, and berries are one of the easiest ways to build that defense. Second, berries may support healthier blood sugar control when they replace sugary desserts or processed snacks. That matters because poor metabolic health and excess body fat are linked with higher cancer risk. So sometimes the benefit of fruit is not only what it adds, but also what it replaces. A bowl of berries, instead of packaged sweets, changes the whole metabolic story. Third, berries support the gut. Their fiber feeds beneficial bacteria, and your gut bacteria help produce compounds that can support the lining of the colon and calm inflammation. This is one reason cancer prevention advice keeps returning to whole plant foods, especially those rich in fiber. A smart daily habit is this. Instead of eating berries with sugary cereal, eat them with plain oats, unsweetened yogurt, or nuts. That slows the blood sugar response and turns a healthy fruit into a more powerful meal. Topic 4. Fruit number 2. Citrus fruits. Now let's talk about the second fruit. Citrus, oranges, grapefruit, lemons, and tangerines are famous for vitamin C, but that is only part of the story. Citrus fruits also contain flavonoids and other plant compounds that are being studied for their role in reducing oxidative stress and supporting normal cell protection. When people hear vitamin C, they usually think about colds, but your body also uses it to support immune function, collagen production, and the repair of tissues exposed to daily wear and tear. The real power of citrus is that it delivers hydration, fiber when eaten whole, and protective compounds in a simple, accessible form. And because it is naturally refreshing, it can help people move away from sodas, candy, and processed snacks. That swap matters because healthy eating patterns are not built only by adding good foods, but also by pushing out the worst ones. There is also an important caution here. Whole citrus fruit is very different from large amounts of sweetened juice. Whole fruit comes with fiber and beta satiety. Juice, especially when sweetened or overused, can deliver a lot of sugar quickly without the same fullness. And recent National Cancer Institute reporting has even highlighted research on how fructose can indirectly fuel tumor growth in lab settings through liver fat production, which is one more reason not to turn healthy fruit into a sugar overload. A practical way to use citrus is simple. Eat 1 orange as a snack, add lemon to a salad, or pair citrus segments with nuts for a more balanced mini. Topic 5. The right way to eat these fruits for protection. This may be the most important part of the entire video. The goal is not to eat one anti-cancer fruit and expect miracles. The goal is to build a body environment that is less friendly to chronic disease. That means more fiber, more plant variety, better weight control, less ultra-processed food, and steadier blood sugar over time. That is exactly the kind of eating pattern major cancer organizations recommend. So here is the smarter strategy. Eat berries and citrus as whole fruits, not as candy syrups or oversized juices. Combine them with foods that help slow digestion, like oats, chia, plain yogurt, or a handful of nuts. Use them consistently, not occasionally. Small daily habits often beat rare, perfect meals. Try this simple rhythm. In the morning, berries with oats or yogurt. In the afternoon, an orange or tangerine instead of cookies or candy. At dinner, lemon over vegetables or a salad to make healthy food more appealing. And remember this clearly. Fruit is part of prevention, not a replacement for screening, medical care, or treatment. For people currently living with cancer, nutrition needs can be very different, and the National Cancer Institute notes that eating plans during treatment often need to be individualized. So, what are the 2 fruits that can help your body in the fight against cancer? Berries, because they bring fiber and protective plant compounds that may help calm inflammation, support the gut, and reduce oxidative stress. And citrus fruits, because they offer vitamin C, hydration, helpful flavonoids, and a simple way to replace processed sugary foods with something your body can actually use. No fruit is a cure. But when these foods become part of your routine, they help create a stronger internal environment. One where your cells, your gut, and your immune system are better supported. And that is where real prevention begins. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to take better care of their health naturally. And in the comments, tell me this. Which of these two fruits do you eat more often? Berries or citrus? I'd love to know what is already in your kitchen.